Hey, everybody. Um, it's the weekend, and I just thought I would do a little talk about the new moon in Cancer, how we can take better care of ourselves, how we can nurture ourselves, and and really protect our energy as empaths. So the new moon in Cancer is all about the part of ourselves that's our home. It's all about the part of ourselves that's the interior, the protected space, how there's a part of us that needs a nest and needs a protective barrier for that nest, that there's a if this were our home, it would be like the interior, our private space in our home where other people don't come in and just, hey, I wanted to, tromp through your house. They're not allowed in there necessarily, or you get to choose who comes into your home, into your private circle, into your private space, and how we take care of that interior, how we take care of our our sanctuary. How we create a sanctuary is, to me, what Cancer energy and Cancer new moon energy is all about, especially in the moon. It's such a natural placement. Cancer has that, it's like a touchiness to it. It's kind of like, sometimes there's a little bit of a porcupine about Cancer, because it has that sensitivity and that antenna out, and can kind of feel when there's an energy coming toward us that doesn't feel like it honors that sanctuary and doesn't honor that inner space. It's like you'll meet people when you're out and about, and how close those people should be to your inner circle, and how, there are these concentric circles that we have around us, and we have, our really close people, and they get the inner sanctum, and then there's, another layer out, and so on and so forth. And some people you wouldn't want within a mile of your inner sanctum. So I feel like this is an opportunity. I mean, Cancer is anyway, but the new moon is that opportunity to take better care, to really have your antenna out, and do maybe a little house cleaning, just like sweeping, a little vacuuming, a little moving some things around, removal of some dust, especially some energetic dust, because that is the thing that empaths take into themselves. They take in without even realizing it. Oh, I've got some dust on me from being out at the mall. I've got some energy dust on me, some smog. And so those are the things we have to have, that sort of really a lot of clarity around our energetic hygiene, or however you want to say it. And Cancer's the reminder that we have to do that. Cancer's like the reminder, okay, time to take an energy shower, time to clean that off, time to sort through something and be really proactive. I mean, Cancer is, it's a cardinal energy. It's a leader energy. It's aggressive. It's emotionally aggressive. It's like, I'm going to take care of my emotional space. I'm going to aggressively look out for what's best for me, and what's, identify what's not nurturing to me and what is okay, and how close that energy gets to be to me. One of the reasons I wanted to talk about this is, in having conversations with clients, there's this sneaky thing that happens where we'll just start to feel a sense of endless stress and obligation. And the thing that I want you to consider is that we have been in a time of increasing stress. There's an increase in anxiety and hopelessness. Generally, though, it's basically like it's an overwhelming feeling that we have in the world. There's uncertainty. There's a lot of pressure around how we live our lives. There's pressure to succeed. There's pressure to be responsible for our, whatever we're working on. And so as empaths, remember that our boundaries are a little bit more open. We're the psychic sponges. So we are feeling not only the pressure that we have over our obligations and the things that we need to take care of, but we're feeling other people's as well. And so part of our self-care, removing the overwhelm, has to do with a daily practice of awareness, of just like we, wouldn't skip a shower. It's like, don't skip a day where you are checking in with yourself, checking in with your boundaries, checking in with your energetic space. Does it feel clean? Does it feel like it's gotten dragged through the mud? Do you need to clean things off? You can always begin to clean your space by just the simple exercise of asking if something is yours. Like, what is that? That's a funky mood or vibe that I just picked up after going to the grocery store. What am I feeling there? Whose is that? And just remember that awareness works it's like a purifying, it's like a clarifier. So when you ask, when you notice an energy, it's quantum, it will say, I'm noticing you too. And you're right. I don't think I did come from you. I don't think I don't think I really belong to you. And you say, okay, thank you. Would you please go along from whence you came? And so that is a technique you can use, and you can just, it's very simple. It's just about the recognition and awareness of especially things that don't feel good to you, that don't feel like you. It doesn't feel like it came from you or isn't about you. The other thing that happens though with empaths is sometimes we've carried a type of stress for a long period of time in our lives. And this comes from a stress of feeling like my emotions are too much, I'm too sensitive, no one can handle this. If harsh things have happened to me, I've got to kind of press it down. I can't be with that energy, it's too painful. And so we go into like a habituated heaviness, or a habituated, like there's nothing I can do with these bad feelings. There's nowhere I can go with this. And the reason I'm talking about this is Cancer, new moon energy, is going to activate our psychic, our wish to defend ourselves, our wish to have boundaries, and our awareness of possible areas of where your emotional boundaries have been walked over or invaded. And also the desire to not have to carry that heaviness with you as if it is you all the time. And one thing that I say to my clients over and over again is to check in. Can you find inside of yourself a place that feels untouched by that heaviness? Is there a way that you can find that to be your essential self? And so we're moving into a space, every new moon is like it's like an injection of the gifts of that sign. And so Cancer is reminding us that our sensitivity is not something, it's a gift. It's a psychic gift that allows you to distinguish, first of all, to have your feelers out and say, okay, what's in my field? Just like a little spider, ooh, something's in my web. What is that? And then to have an assertiveness, an emotional assertiveness to take care of you and to create that inner sanctum or that sanctuary around you. And then all of these satellite concerns, what do we do at the end of the day to take care of ourselves, to clean our energy off from the stuff that we've picked up around us? Remember that a lot of the stress you may be carrying as an empathic person does actually belong to the other people who were in the meeting with you, that to the other people who are, were at the party with you. And that as that person, you have to create space every day that is untouched by other people. Even if you're an extrovert, you have to have some, a moment, like this is summertime in the US, so maybe where your bare feet go on the ground and you listen to the birds, or you sit in a park and you just feel the sun on your body and you just let yourself kind of come home to you. Let yourself get grounded again. I think that's everything I really wanted to say. I wasn't actually going to do anything for the new moon, and then I just got to be in my bonnet to talk about these things. I would love to know how you're going to take care of yourself for this next moon cycle, this next month, with this Cancer new moon energy, how you are doing, what are you perceiving in the world as far as the level of stress, and how much of that are you aware of taking on yourself, and can you create a buffer zone or a container for you so that you are not taking that stuff in and then feeling responsible for it and trying to sort it out and feeling heavy with it, because you have enough of your own let's just say your own inspired life, your own inspired living to do, and you don't need that stuff. Let others take care of what's theirs, and you take care of you. So that's just some thoughts on the new moon. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and I will talk with you soon.